And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host for the evening. It is August 31st and another month has gone past, and hopefully the hot weather is gone also. Tonight we have the pleasure of having Alyson Mack with us from the Meadows National Wildlife Refuge. I get that right?
Yes, very good.
And she's going to be talking about some programs that they have for the community here, Amargosa, Beatty, Vegas, if they want to come there also. Many of us haven't had the opportunity to have gone to the Meadows Wildlife Refuge, which is only, what do you say, 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Depending
From
how fast.
Pahrump?
Yeah,
depending on how fast you drive, it's probably about 45 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have this is just one? Show the posters right now. Okay, Alyson, tell them, since we have the posters up there. Oh, that came out real good. But tell them what's coming up.
Well, this fall we're having a series of events called Let's Explore, geared towards children, trying to get them out to the refuge to see some things that most people wouldn't normally get to see. So starting September 11th, we have Let's Explore Snakes and Lizards, and we're having a herpetologist come, and you'll be hiking around the sand dunes and checking some of our pitfall traps to see what native creatures fall in.
And you have plenty of not weird, but strange creatures that we wouldn't think that would be out in the desert because you're what's called a wetland.
That's right. Yeah, we're actually the largest oasis in the Mojave Desert.
And you have reptiles, you have snakes, you have snails, and you even have birds.
Lots of birds.
And you have some big birds there too?
Yeah, we have raptors that come through, lots of migratory birds, waterfowl.
Different colored birds, like maybe a blue colored bird?
Oh yes, we do have a really big blue bird. Our Fish and Wildlife Service mascot, Puddles the blue goose, is here with us today.
And that's not Maria. She hasn't changed, evolved into anything. So this you're the mascot.
That's right.
We've had the good fortune of having the mascot over at the Earth Day events in town here, and hopefully we'll have the mascot. I don't know the lifespan of the bluebirds, but you're more than welcome to bring the mascot into next Earth Day event also. So tell us a little bit more what's going on. You have the Test the Waters H2O Challenge, Reservoir Relay. What are these things that are happening?
So on September 18th, there's an international event called World Water Monitoring Day. And people from all over the world gather at wetlands to test the quality of their water. And the idea is to educate folks on the importance of doing this.
Oh, okay, great. And the Test the Water H2O Challenge, catch a bass?
Yeah, so at Meadows, in conjunction with testing the water, we're also going to have a relay race at the end of the day involving water. And we're going to have our wildlife biologists at the refuge set a trammel net across Crystal Reservoir, which is one method for catching invasive fish. There's a lot of different methods. So they're going to demonstrate that, and then any participants that are with us will help us reel it in and pull in any of our invasive bass, sunfish, identify the species, and so you'll be helping with that and learning about the invasive species and the research going on.
Now, in the past, I thought you had cleared out the Crystal Reservoir, but is that an ongoing process?
It's an ongoing process. Yeah, right now it's invaded with exotic bass and sunfish and other creatures.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, because you have no gates to close you in the evening, right? So if you're gone, somebody could come in and just throw.
That is a problem. Yeah,
not that I'm saying that's what you should do.
Right, obviously not. No, it's
illegal
to do that, but it could happen. But right. It's just very difficult to remove them completely.
Yeah.
From the system.
So this would be a good way for people to see what you do have in there, and a good way to remove them. And you could take home whatever you find?
I don't believe so, no. We can't do that, but you will get to see them up close. We'll be teaching about the fish biology, and hopefully we'll get to see some of our native species of fish as well.
And those are?
We have 4 species of native fish, and they're actually all endemic to Meadows, which means they only live at Meadows. Nowhere else in the whole world can they be found.
You have how many pupfish?
There are 3 species of pupfish. There's the Devil's Hole pupfish, which only lives in Devil's Hole,
Right.
and also the Ash Meadows amargosa pupfish and the Warm Springs pupfish.
Right. And that's
And then the 4th is the speckled dace.
Dace?
Yes, yeah. Not a pupfish,
Right.
but still a very cool species.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. And also, it's been a while since I've been there, too long, but I usually am attracted to the Crystal Boardwalk.
Yeah, the Crystal Spring Boardwalk.
But now you have 2 more boardwalks, right?
That's right. Yep. We're just completing our Point of Rocks boardwalk. The boardwalk has actually been completed since last December, but in October, actually this October 30th, we're having a big Point of Rocks grand opening to highlight our new interpretive signs that are being completed and will be
really?
finished at that point.
Yeah, because the other ones
Yes.
were fantastic, but the sun kind of bleached them out a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the Crystal Boardwalk, Crystal Reservoir, the reservoir that is there, if you haven't never seen it, just fantastic. It's beautiful, the turquoise colors and the water flowing up. It's, what is it, about 90 degrees coming up?
Yeah, about 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep. And actually 2,600 gallons of water flows from underground through that spring every minute.
And
It's a lot of water.
Right, the Crystal Spring, you got a lot of the reeds out of there the past couple of years? Or is that
It's an
ongoing?
ongoing process, and actually this fall as well, we're going to be having several volunteer events. So if anyone is interested in volunteering to help us cut the cattails and other plants growing in the stream channel, you can give us a call and we can.
The number we
set
have
that
for
up.
you, Jeff, did you put her? Yeah, is that the right number? Will that get you?
775-372-5435. That's right.
So, a good way to get there, the hard way to get there is through Crystal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the roads aren't that well maintained. They're
Right.
still not?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
So the best way to get up there would be?
From Pahrump,
Yeah.
take Bella Vista Road, and then you'll take a right on Spring Meadows Road.
Okay, that's the first one. There's a second road you can take too? I think there's 2 gravel
If you
roads?
keep going all the way to Death Valley Junction,
You can do that.
you can take 373 in. But there is another road that's before, and that one is also not maintained, and it's a very long road. I think something like 15 miles of dirt and unmaintained road, so I wouldn't recommend that route.
So the name of your road?
It's Spring Meadows Road.
And there's a...
And there are new signs now, road signs,
okay.
that
'cause
will
that's-
help people find us.
So make a right on that, and that's a gravel road getting to
That's
it,
right. Yeah, all the roads within the refuge are gravel.
Right. The only asphalt road is the one that's just north of Long Street to get in there. It gets in there part of the way, I believe it is. You have
Part of the way, you're
Yeah.
right. That's maybe a few miles of Spring Meadows Road
But as soon as you
connected
get
to
in-
373.
Right, but as soon as you get into the refuge, it goes to gravel.
That's right.
So you have, how many people working out there?
Right now, we have 10 staff.
Okay.
Yep.
That's more than you've had in the past. And so isn't it? You're growing a little bit, or?
I'm not sure if I can.
I never-
I just
I've
started
never-
in February. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And your visitor center is the same, or has that changed?
It's the same. We've been redesigning the interior a little bit. There's some new informational panels that have been put up, a new paint job. We have a bookstore with gift shop.
Right.
But we're hoping to have a completely new visitor center built in the next few years.
Okay, great.
It's in the planning right now.
So it's a wetlands, and right now, during the hotter time of the year, the best time to go there would be either early mornings or as the sun is setting. What are your normal hours that you, dawn to dusk?
Dawn to dusk is when the refuge is open. Now the visitor center is open from Monday through Saturday, usually from 8 to 4:30.
Okay.
Yep. But you can visit the refuge any day of the week from dawn to dusk.
Yeah, no, hunting. Is there hunting there?
There is hunting. Yep, during the designated seasons, following those regulations.
And that's specific areas, because that's not going to be on the Crystal Boardwalk. You're not going to find somebody with a gun there.
No, we have specific designated hunting areas, and actually we just updated our hunting 2010 brochure with a map, and that's on our website
Okay,
for
so
people to access.
you can just type in, you could Google Ash Meadows National NWR, like I did, and it'll come up there. And or you can go through what's the regular one? Is it Ash
The
Meadows?
complete Ash Meadows
Oh, okay.
email. It's a long one. I don't know if you want me to say it.
Just do like I did, Google, and you'll get there.
Yeah,
and you'll-
Ash Meadows National Wildlife Refuge, and it'll be the first thing to pop up.
Yeah, so there's 3 interpretive boardwalks over there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're promoting the. Let's go through that one more time again.
Okay, so
that's over here, please?
September 11th, we're kicking off our Let's Explore series with snakes and lizards. And the day will be a very hands-on day for kids ages 9 and up. And you can call the Refuge office to register or give me an email. And
So ages 9 and above, it says here.
that's right, and the event is free to those who would like to participate and register. You'll need to bring a lunch with you. We're going to be having some live reptiles for you to see, captive reptiles to learn about. We'll have a touch table with all sorts of things, skins and turtle shells that you can touch and look at, as well as some games with prizes. And you'll make sure to bring your camera because there'll be a lot of animals you'll want to take pictures of, I'm sure.
Yeah, great. That's a great educational visit to National Wildlife Refuge. And on your property itself, in a small area, is the Devil's Hope pupfish.
That's right.
And that's completely enclosed in the barbed wire fence because that's a definite, well, that's why we have the Endangered Species Act. There's only, did you have a count recently? In
Of the number
spring?
of-
Yeah, how many are?
Of the number of pupfish?
Yeah.
In the spring, I believe it was around 180, around there. I can't get the exact number.
Oh,
So-
they're doing better than they did.
That it's actually
Yes.
very promising that they
Yes.
got through the winter
Yeah.
and have that number. So we're hoping that there'll be even more through the summer.
Yeah, because there's a spring and a fall counting because they only live a year and a
That's
half.
right. Yeah, they have a very short lifespan.
Yeah,
Even
so
under
it's-
2 years.
Yeah, so it's important they get counted every year because it changes so radically.
Yep. It usually fluctuates with their food source. That's
Mhm.
what research shows.
So I'd like to thank you, Alyson. Hopefully we'll have you back because there's more programs coming up in October, November you're mentioning.
That's right. Let's Explore is going to be a monthly event. So if you're interested in any of the events going on, then you can just give us a call at the Refuge office.
Okay. And then let's get the bird in there too before we leave too. Yeah, the beautiful blue bird of paradise there. So, is the blue bird going to be there for the?
Yeah, Puddles will be with us on our Let's Explore Wild Birds Day, which will be in October. And you can get your picture taken with Puddles then.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? So, thank you very much for coming here this
You're
evening.
welcome.
And no, that wasn't Maria in that outfit. She'll be back hopefully in a week or so. And I'd like to apologize. Last week we didn't have audio. We'll repeat those shows so you hear what, especially Paula Glidden was talking about the Fall Festival and Fair. We'll replay that so we understand what's happening for our most important event of the year besides Earth Day. And a whole bunch of other ones. Well, never mind. We won't go there. But I'd like to thank you, Alyson, and the bird, Puddles. And we'll see you again next week. Remember, we repeat on Fridays at 12:30. So thank you very much for watching. And go to Ash Meadows. Go to the boardwalk. All right. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.